hello, hello.
Crystal Asige. Ni Crystal Asige, sio?
Yes.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Crystal Asige. I am a singer-songwriter, a VIP ambassador, which means visually impaired persons ambassador, and I'm also a producer and a speaker.
A speaker zinuna twanga ngoma ama speaker.
Ngoma pia ziko. But I'm a public speaker.
Okay.
Yes.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Different. Gosh, this is hard. Okay, different. Loving. Fierce.
Where were you born and where did you grow up?
I was born in Mombasa town, and that's where I grew up as well.
What's your most vivid childhood memory?
My most vivid childhood memory would probably be there's so many though. I had this neighbor, and they were Dutch. They were a Dutch family in the neighborhood, and their son was my age, and we were like best of friends. His name is Casper, and all the neighborhood, this was the first Muzungu family to live on our street. And everyone used to be like, hey, this small guy and this small boy, we used to just walk around holding hands. Everywhere we go, we just hold hands. We go to the gate, we hold hands. We go to the toilet, we hold hands together. We're going swimming, we hold hands. So people used to remember us because we were just a little pair of kids together on the street. So there.
Were you a cheeky or a chilled out kid?
I was chilled out, I think. I think I was chilled out. But I used to have, I used to use a bit of sass and wit and stuff. But I was definitely chilled.
Sa what?
Sass.
Yani,
Sass.
Oh.
Attitude kidogo, no?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, mimi si cool kid. Clearly ulikuwa cool kid. So what's your favorite meal and what snack can't you do without?
My favorite meal, I'm actually vegan, which means I don't eat meat or dairy. So my favorite meal would probably be vegetable biryani with coconut. Yeah.
I'm also a vegetarian. That's why I eat meat ndo nimalize nyama zote kwa hii dunia. So there's no more meat.
Right.
You
Thanks
get
for
it?
thanks for your sacrifice. It's good.
For the support.
And a meal I can't do without. A snack, sorry, I can't do without.
Yeah.
Cashew nuts. Definitely. Yeah.
What's your greatest film of all time?
Greatest film of all time, The Green Mile or Sound of Music. I can't decide. There's so many.
Okay. Crystal, you have quite a story. First of all, what do you do for a living?
So I am a full-time musician. I sing and I songwrite. That's my full-time. I do it all the time. And as well, off the back of that, I also do public speaking. So the two of them, and producing my own vlogs on YouTube, as well as producing my music videos.
What did you study in school?
Film and theatre in the UK.
Which school is this?
I was in the University of the West of England, Bristol.
So when did you learn about you having glaucoma?
So it came about when I was around 15, 16 in high school. And the only reason I noticed is because I used to be one of the kids who liked to sit at the back of the class, where, no one disturbs you, where you can just do your own thing. And then I realized after 1 term, after 2 terms, 3 terms, that I couldn't see as well as I could at the beginning of the year, of the school year, for example. So I used to have to move a bit forward. And then finally I was like, this is not normal, because it's only been like, say, 2 years, and I've moved completely to the front of the class. So I had to tell my mom about it, and then from there, that's when we started understanding like what was happening to my eyesight.
So yani Crystal, sorry, hii kitu ni funny. Yani you get worried because umeenda kukambelea class.
Imagine, kuna muliko kombele.
This is weird.
You're asked to stand up and read for the class. You're asked to bring your homework fast.
Hii wezi lazima kuna maneno.
You see, it was a serious problem. You see the way I was concerned. I had to even call my mom to be like, hey, mother, ni save.
As a fellow backbencher, I could get. Understand?
Thank
so
you.
How did you deal with it?
I don't think I dealt with it at all. It wasn't, because at the beginning, it wasn't like a big issue, because I could still do my sports, still I could go on stage and act, still I could do my musicals. So it wasn't a big deal in school. It's only when I went to university, because every year it would still, deteriorate, get less. When I went to university in England, I went to eye hospital and they measured my eyesight and they said there's a problem here. It's not just like normal ati vamiwani. It's more like there is actually a condition that you have, and that's glaucoma, which has no cure at the moment.
Did it slow you down in any way?
It slowed me down in terms of dealing with it at the time in university, because instead of dealing with it like I should have done, maybe get counseling, get into a support group of people who are also going through the same thing so I can learn things, I decided to ignore it. I just told myself, if I'm going to go blind, then let me just live my life and just ignore it completely. So I started to like do silly things like go out a lot, spend a lot of money, just basically whatever I could do to distract myself from the reality of what was happening. So I think that slowed me down, because if I paid attention to it at that time, then at least I could have probably done more to prepare for like right now, for this what I'm going through now.
Okay. What motivates you? Apart from me, what motivates you?
Apart from Isaiah,
who you just met today but has been motivating you for the last 10 years.
Apart from you, okay, there's not much. What motivates me? I think one of the things that motivate me, out of many, is that I never know who's watching me. I always tell myself, because I whenever I do whatever I do, when I'm out and about, when I'm performing, whatever I'm doing, I tell myself, Crystal, you just need to get up and keep going, keep moving forward, because you don't know who's watching you. You don't know who will hear your story. You don't know who will come to your gig and be like, you know what, this is something that is encouraging me to also do what I need to do in my life to get through my situation. So that's one of the things that really encourage and motivate me.
Where do you draw your inspiration from? With motivation and inspiration is the same thing?
No,
because
it's the same thing.
It's
the same thing. I think motivation is like what pushes you forward, but inspiration is maybe like what ignites you.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
If that makes a difference.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So where do you draw your inspiration from?
You mean in life generally or for music? Or just
in life generally.
Okay. My inspiration is drawn from making my family proud, because they've really been supporting me ever since we found out about the glaucoma, and sacrificing a lot for me and taking care of me way beyond what they need, or way beyond the years that would be expected of them. So my family definitely inspire me.
Okay. What was your lowest moment ever in your life and career?
Well, there was a time when I came back from the UK, when I started living back in Kenya. And I was at home in Mombasa, and I fell into a deep depression, because that was when I no longer had any more distractions, right? When I came back home, I had to just be like, okay, this is what's happening, Crystal. So as soon as I had no more distractions, that's when my lowest point was. I fell into depression for about almost a year in Mombasa, and I even considered committing suicide at the time, because I was like, now I've come home, and what am I going to do for myself? The support is not the same, the hospital systems are not the same, the care is not the same, so I just felt like there was no way for me to move forward here. So suicide was heavy. It was heavy on my heart at that time.
How did you get out of that? Just for the people out there who are maybe going through the same thing and have considered that, just to know how to maybe get out of it.
I think understanding that it's okay to express yourself is one thing that I learned. Pretending that it's not there, it's not happening, it's not helpful. It wasn't for me anyway. So understanding that I could actually tell someone, I feel really crappy today. This is what I'm going through, this is how I'm feeling. And having people around you who you can trust, who you feel you can be safe around enough to express yourself in that way, really helped me. And trying to find something to put your energies into, something that you enjoy doing. If it's a walk, go out for a walk. If it's doing your hair, do your hair. Whatever it might be, try to actually schedule it in and say, this is what I'm going to do today. Not, I'll just thinking about doing that at some point. Because that really helped me when I could write a song and I could even just sing a chorus or whatever it might be. It really helped me as well.
Highest moment of your life?
Highest moment of my life.
Meeting me.
I was gonna say right now.
Oh, unanichocha. But nimesikia poa.
Okay, let me give you the real answer now. No,
Okay.
The highest point of my life. Gosh, there've been so many highs though. The thing is.
Or the most memorable one then.
There's still a lot. Actually, these questions are hard. Why are you doing this to me? When I started understanding that God is using my eyesight or lack thereof to teach me things about vision, about spiritual vision, that, you know, Crystal, sometimes spiritual vision comes at the cost of physical vision. And from these lessons, there's so many lessons that I've learned, but from this particular lesson, I've realized that the only thing that's worse than being blind is to have sight but have no vision. So that's the kind of memorable. Even when God teaches me those things, small days, small moments. That's it, I think.
Okay. So, by the way, Crystal, you have a very beautiful voice.
Aww.
How did that come about? Of course, ulizaliwa hivyo. How did you
Heart.
That's your heart. Yeah.
That's your thumbnail.
Yeah. Yes, I will find you actually on your thumbnail history. So, have you ever tried radio?
I've been asked, by the way, people have told me that I should try radio. And I love it because nowadays I only rely on my voice. My voice is the one that, you know, takes me here and there and the other place. Speaking, singing, acting, whatever it is. So I really want to do it. I've not tried it. I have gone for voice tests and stuff. People have been really encouraging towards me, but haven't actually got a radio gig yet.
Oh, no, it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. After
Utapata
this one.
tu.
After this video goes viral.
Utapata.
We're blowing up, yo. We're all blowing up.
Ebu tupatie ka voice over hivi.
Okay. Ka voice over, okay. For more awesome videos like this, please subscribe to Isaiah Evans and to Crystal Asige on YouTube.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Hapo tu mwisho tuweke tu ma subscribers na ma viewers wote wa hii dunia tunapata. So Crystal, yes. Acting, tell us about your acting career.
So I studied theater in school, right, in university, and that for me was where I was going. I was going to go into acting, but not particularly just acting, but also producing in theater, being a production manager or something like that in theater. But at the moment, I have been really encouraged recently, especially this year, 2018, to do more screen tests and to try and audition for more stuff, because I think that since the eyesight, you know, deteriorated, my confidence in acting went down since university, because you have to read scripts, isn't it?
Yeah.
You need to know the set, you know your cues, be able to block and be like, okay, in this scene, when you say this, follow John across the room. You know, yeah. For me, I was like, well, how will I do that? But this year, people have been really encouraging me, like, it's okay, you know, that's what a director is there for, to make, you know, your job as easy as possible. So I'm trying to get back into it.
No, you'll actually get into it, because I know many production houses that have productions coming, yeah, like Spielworks,
yes,
Damaradi,
yeah.
Ginger Inc. Films, and these are people I think maybe we should reach out to and see how it goes. Okay. And your music, favorite song of all time?
Favorite song of all time?
Yours.
My favorite, yeah, exactly. All of mine. Any of my songs, just choose. I really love Amy Winehouse. I think one of hers. I don't know. I can't choose which one, but I really love Amy Winehouse. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's your genre? Si genre, any genre. What's your genre? Favorite genre of music? Aki nimimprove tangu nianze hii show. Nimejua kizungu mingi. Hapa.
Ma musicians wamekurefusha.
Wamenirefusha. Nitakiza genre.
Genre. Favorite genre. Well, I learned how to sing music through listening to soul and jazz. So I think just as from a foundation point of view, like that's probably my favorite genre. But you know, nowadays so many genres are like colliding. So and lots of new genres are coming out of old genres coming together. So But I feel as a basic, soul and jazz.
Okay. So there are people who are actually watching.
Kapuka.
When you say kapuka, unaweza fanya odi dance.
Asima siezi.
Try to.
Is it something like alafu unaeka mguu hivi?
Hiyo si odi. Odi ni mkono, you do something like umeshikwa na kifafa, then you move your hand.
But see, you'll teach me. If you can teach me, I'll do.
I know it has an age group and a physique. And you have to have like a kofia and you're like
I don't get
like umepigwa kifafa, like you're fishing other people's pockets. Watu wa audio wakiona hii video mimi nimeisha. So pale mali mtu anasemanga restrict audio people. Wasione hii video.
Yeah.
Now that there are people who are watching really and you've had who are going through maybe what you're going through or worse or have had a rough patch and are thinking of quitting their careers and everything. What can you tell them? Because to me your story is so inspiring. See, I'm an actor as well and there are actors out here. Akona kila kitu but ni mlezi hataki kwenda audition. You're in Nairobi now from Mombasa umekam kurecord ngoma, you see, and aukai tu hapo so me I have glaucoma, I'll chill out. So this is really inspiring to me as a person. So what would you tell someone out there?
I would tell people that you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. That's my story basically. That's part of my story that I had no clue. When I was growing up in high school in Mombasa and I was thinking about my future, I could have never ever have thought that this would be where I am, with my eyesight basically gone. So I'll tell guys, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. God has given you gifts and talents for you to use, not for you to sit on. That's your responsibility. They say that God's gift to you is your talent, but your gift back to God is you using it. So time is really important. I've learned it. Urgency is so important. And I would also say life is not about the horizontal, it's about the vertical. By that I mean that it's not about how busy you are, how many people that you see or you know, how many places you go, how much stuff you acquire in your life. You know the guys who are like, oh, Nico busy. I'm on the grind, I'm on the hustle. Or they say things like, oh, Nico up and down too. I've got just so many things. It's about the vertical life. It's not about how wide you go or what you do, but it's about how deep you go in those things. So if you want to do music, like really focus on it. Go deep. It's about the vertical. Get your education on it. If you don't feel like that's not for you, education, then go on to. There's so many different ways of exploring and building yourself up. Whatever your career path is, I would say that you really need to focus and go deep into it, because there's guys out here who are doing it, and you sitting at home is not going to get you far. Yeah, exactly. So, which sounds a bit like as if I'm being harsh, but that's what I've learned. Even with my glaucoma, I'm still having to work more than anyone. I work 4 or 5 times as hard, because small things like transport is an issue for me. Me getting from home, walking down the street to the matatu is an issue for me. So I have to work like 4 or 5 times harder than the other person, and I'm still doing it. So there's no excuse. If I can do it, then
we all should do it.
Yeah.
So what's your life mantra?
My life mantra, I've got many. I've got some. I'll give you some of the top.
All of them, Misawa.
One is you keep what you give away, which means that if you withhold love from somebody, you're withholding it from yourself. If you give it to them, you're giving it to yourself. So you keep what you give away is one of them. Another one of my life mantras is, if you're not happy, then it's probably because you're not. Sorry, I'll start again.
It's okay.
Another one is that if you're not happy, it's because you're not seeing correctly. Perspective for me is so important. Like, just because I can't see with my eyes, that doesn't mean that I can't see what's going on or what's happening around me, the environment, you see. So your perspective is what has to really change. So if you're not happy about something, it's because you're not thinking. Your mind has not been transformed about that situation. That's one of my mantras as well. Another one is by faith, not by sight, which is a Bible verse, one of my favorite ones. Also, blessed are those who cannot see. Oh. Blessed are those who have faith but cannot see. And so many more in the Bible, you know, that verses that really mean something to me. Yeah. They're not just like lines in the Bible, like cute lines, but I'm actually living it, you know. That actually speaks to me so much. Okay. Stuff like that.
What are you currently working on?
I'm currently working on music with an amazing producer called Noel. You guys should totally go to his music school up on Ndina Lane. Yeah.
Ndemi Lane.
Ndemi.
Yeah, so start again. Yeah.
Okay. I am currently working with an amazing producer called Noel, and he has his music school on Ndemi Lane, just off of Ngong Road. So
Ndemi. Mimi nimekuwa grammar warrior.
Ndemi mase. Mimi ni coastal chick, imagine. So yeah, I'm doing some music with him, which I'll be doing actually today. If you guys will stick around for that, so you can hear it as well and let me know. And also working on songwriting with other artists like around Nairobi. So when people want songwriting sessions, I come to Nairobi, I do some songwriting with them, then I go back home, do my own stuff as well, back and forth. It's like that. As well, I do speaking engagements, I do public speaking, so people invite me for their events, and so on and so forth. Lots of things. There's many things I'm working on. So working on myself as well as a person, just generally. Okay.
So where can these people find you? People who maybe want you to call you for a gig. Where can they get you?
Social media is, I'm always there. I'm on all of them. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and also YouTube, of course, where my Blind Girl Maneno series is on. So you can contact me there. And my phone and my email is also somewhere. You can find it online, I think on Instagram. So people can call me for acoustic gigs, house gigs, like bigger gigs. I also do intimate stuff, like in your home, house gigs, where I come.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Unajua nimeshtuka umesema I also do intimate stuff. Kumbe unamaanisha as in gigs at home. Unajua as in Isa sorry. It's where
do you see
born.
Where your mind goes? This is about transforming your mind.
Born,
you see what I'm saying?
So I think I actually.
Can you guys rethink this channel?
Followers of member. Followers of Rishi.
Just come to my place.
And what's your YouTube channel so that wase pia wa subscribe?
Oh yes, it's just Crystal Asige, my name, Crystal Asige, and then in there you'll find different playlists, my music, my BGM series, Blind Girl Manenos, etc, etc, etc.
Okay. Parting shot.
Hey, pressure.
It
has to be like the one, you know? The one that will last like until my grandchildren watch it. Yeah. My parting shot is...
So our parting shot to party music. The music that you're going to record today. An exclusive.
An exclusive, okay. So today I'd like to have you guys listen to my song that I'm doing. I think I'm provisionally calling it Hello, but I hope that you enjoy it. I'm going to be doing it right here with Noel, so here we go.
Okay. Tutaiweka. Insert.
Yes.
So cool. Thank you so much.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, oh. I am gonna wear my hair exactly the way that I like. I don't need your running commentary. I will be fine. You're bombarding me with all of your psychology. Thank God for the roots inside my mind. I wear my hair just how I like. Hello, 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 hello.
you're looking for. Not the type to offer up my information for the sake of having your type of a conversation. Real expression only comes when you spend some time.